everyone, it's Sharonda from Pay Your Way. Today I'm going to be reviewing Army of the Dead, which will hit theaters on May 14th and will hit the Netflix streaming platform on May 21st. This film is directed by Zack Snyder. It stars Dave Bautista, Hiroyuki Sanada, Ella Purnell, Ana de la Reguera. It is a lot of people in this film, y'all. I do not have enough time to list all of the talented actors involved, but we're going to get into a few of them. This is going to be a spoiler-free review, so I'm going to let you guys know I'm going to protect your viewing experience just how mine was protected, because that's how much I care. But for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome, hello, so glad you came. I hope you stay. I'll tell you what I liked about the film, what I didn't like about the film. It isn't worth your time spending your coins to pay to see Army of the Dead in theaters, or also to stream on the Netflix platform on the 21st. So, getting into what I enjoyed about Army of the Dead. You guys, I just feel blessed, okay? I feel blessed that I was able to experience, okay, another great film from Zack Snyder. But one of the things that literally just snatched my edges that I really don't have, but if I did have them, they will be snatched. This film has probably one of the best opening sequences that I have seen from Zack Snyder since The Watchmen. And I know, Sharonda, The Watchmen, that's like top tier opening sequence of a movie. And I was like, I know. But after I watched this, because I was like, this has to be one of the best sequences that I have ever seen in a Zack Snyder film, I went back and watched The Watchmen opening sequence, and I was still like, yeah, my point still stands. The opening sequence for this, the use of the music, just what Zack does so well is the exposition that he gives in these opening sequences, spanning so much backstory without eating up the time of the film. I just think that it was so well done, so entertaining with the song choice, but also too what we're seeing as we're getting to explore this world of the zombie outbreak that takes place in Las Vegas. Now also too, I love the mixture of genres in this film. This is an action film. We are pulling off a heist. This is a heist movie, but it gives you comedy. It gives you drama, especially when we get into talking about Dave Bautista and Ella Purnell's, their storyline for the film, but also too, is giving you another elevated story within the zombie drama genre, which also too, it gives you some great horror moments as well. I'm not gonna lie to you. These not your average zombies that we are dealing with in Army of the Dead, and one of the things that I appreciate about Zack Snyder as a creator is that he pushes boundaries. He elevates what we thought the zombie genre was, but now he is taking his steps even further. And especially if you're fans of Dawn of the Dead, really the evolution from zombies that we even see in that film to where we are in Army of the Dead, you guys, there are going to be some revelations and you'll be like, oh, talk about a glow up for the zombies, okay? Everything that the zombies are doing, and I do want to give a shout out for Richard Citron, who plays Zeus, kind of the king of these zombies that are happening in the film. He is really fantastic. I love the prosthetics for the zombies. I can't even delve deep into it because we're going to get into spoiler territory, but just know the zombies did not come to play in Army of the Dead. They're going to give you your entire life, and they got a couple of upgrades in this film as well, but I'm going to leave it right there because we're not going to do no spoilers. But I do want to highlight some of the actors in the film that I really enjoy, and everybody is fantastic, and I don't have enough time to go through everyone, but I do want to give shout outs to some of the standouts for me. Dave Bautista as the lead in this film. I know everyone talked about how Dave Bautista, he basically gave up a role in the Suicide Squad for Army of the Dead, but after seeing his performance in this film, I really think that was the best choice. I love that Dave Bautista continues to push boundaries for himself in this industry. We just saw the news with him being cast in Knives Out too, but what I love is that you can truly tell that Dave Bautista, he appreciates the craft of acting, and that he always wants to continuously evolve as an actor, and you clearly see this in his role as Scott. As I said, this really has an underlying drama mix into it with the relationship between him and Ella Purnell's characters, a father and daughter relationship. I really love that story between them. The drama actually works, and I think that Dave Bautista does a really good job. And if y'all be up here hating on Dave Bautista and his acting, I'm gonna tell you to go watch Blade Runner 2049 because some respect needs to be put on Dave's name. But not only has he solidified himself in this industry as an action star, but also too, too, he's solidified himself, especially from this role, that he can lead a film. And I think that he does a really great job in his portrayal of his performance. And I love that you continuously see him trying to evolve as an actor. And I think it's also two great choices that he has made in the types of directors that he's chosen to work with. So I think that, I know everyone's upset that he didn't do Suicide Squad, but I felt like Dave definitely made the better choice. So also too, I do want to give, the women are badass in this film. And I say this all the time, and I'm sorry, I'm getting to my little Wonder Woman rant. Zach just really knows how to show the power and just how badass women are. And while also still keeping that emotional portion of it as well. But I just really love how Zach directs women, how he allows women to lead and to be badass and to take charge. And with Ana de la Reguera, Nora Arnzetter, and also to Samantha Wynn. Samantha Wynn has a really fantastic scene in the movie. I was just like, girl, what is happening? Like, I literally stopped everything I was doing. I was just like, I need to know what is going to happen with her. But she was giving me everything in itself. But I just love their characters. And I just love that even in this, you have like all of these dominant men that are in this film. I just thought that the women really held their own. And they had a lot to do in the film as well. Now, also too, Matthias Schweighöfer, I adore him so much in this film. He's also going to be in a prequel called Army of Thieves, which he's starring in and also too directing. It's a German, it's basically a prequel leading into Army of the Dead. But Matthias was so cool on screen. He's so funny. Really, the relationship between him and Omari Hardwick's characters, I was just like, I can watch a whole movie about this literally just based off of these two. I really loved them. I adored them so much. And Omari Hardwick, who wouldn't have thought that like having a chainsaw could be so dangerous yet so just sexy at the same time? You know what? I said I'm not ejecting anyone anymore, but Omari, I was looking respectfully, okay? I was respectfully looking, but you and that chainsaw? I'm sorry, y'all. I said I'm gonna do right. I'm not gonna do this no more, but just know I was looking respectfully. But I actually really enjoy Omari Hardwick in this film. And honestly, for there to be so many cast members in this film, everyone really does get their time to shine. That could have added to the longer runtime of the film, but I really do think that each character gets to have their moment, and a moment that really solidifies their characters, but also too why everyone on the screen was so enjoyable, even for the villains. I was like, Theo Rossi, I love watching him. He plays such a good villain. I just be wanting to hug him like, I know you're not this evil in real life. But I just think that everyone will be satisfied with the screen time that each character is given. And it never felt like they were wasting my time trying to go on this separate journey with each of our characters throughout the course of the film. But I really love Omari Hardwick in this film as well, just because seeing where he's come from Power to doing Spell to doing Army of the Dead, I really think that he's making good choices, really trying to distance himself from where we know him as, for the most part, as Ghost. I really enjoyed Omari in this film. You could really tell that he put a lot of work not only into his body and how he looks, but also too with his performance as well. Now, if I have also too, the zombie tiger did not disappoint. I know a lot of people were excited about that in the film, in the trailer that they saw. The zombie tiger, just all of the extra added surprises. There are some surprises that happen in this film, and I want to make sure I protect everyone's experience. But there are some twists and turns that happen. I was like, I was not expecting that. And I think that's what really works for Army of the Dead. He takes this, what's supposed to be like this zombie movie mixed with an action heist, but there's twists and turns, there's comedy, there's horror. It's just, you go through so many different emotions throughout the course of watching this film that I just had such a great time. But even though I have so many great things to say about Army of the Dead, it's just two things that I had issues with. Because the film becomes a little bit predictable. There's some characters that we meet, and as the storyline continues to unfold, I was just like, oh yeah, that's gonna happen. They're gonna do this. That person's gonna do that. That's what's going to happen. And it literally, everything that I said was going to happen actually happened, which at some parts did make it feel, I don't know if that's why, just for a certain moment, I can't really delve into it because then I would be giving spoilers away. It felt a little long because it felt long because then it felt like they had to rush a certain storyline that we knew was going to happen. But when it actually happened, it didn't have enough time for it to fully breathe or to fully flesh out. And I felt that should have been a little bit longer. But then it made me almost feel as though, well, did we need to do this instead? I don't know. I'm talking really vague because I can't talk about it. I'll talk about it in the spoiler review. But overall for me, I had such a great time with Army of the Dead. I really love this world that Zach has been able to create. You can truly tell that he had the freedom to do what he wanted to do, to explore what he wanted to explore. There are some great kills in this movie. There is some great action that is happening as the heist really begins to unfold. I know, I am confident in saying what I would tell you to do with you and your coins. I will tell you to pay to see this film in theaters. And also too, if you're not comfortable going to the theaters yet, it is definitely worth your time to watch on Netflix when it hits their streaming platform on May 21st. But I had a blast watching this film. When you guys actually get to see it, you know, let's debate it in the comment section below. Which opening sequence is better? Is The Watchmen better or is Army of the Dead better? You already know where I stand, but I want to know where you stand in the comment section. Those are my thoughts on Army of the Dead. As always, my name is Sharonda from Pay Your Weights, and if you like what you saw today, make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video with your friends, and make sure you hit that notification bell. And I love you guys 3000, and until I see you again.